Good morning, guys. This is very top of the morning. I am getting ready to do my sneak peek early gender DNA prediction test. I decided to wake up extra early right before I go to work because I do plan on dropping this off at the post office on my way to work. It comes with a prepaid label to send it back to them, and it's supposed to get back to them in 2 days, and then 2 days after they get back to them, they're supposed to give you the results. So sometime this week I should have the results to this test. This is how the test box look. And it came sealed with a package, and on the back of the package it said females only, so no male around. I'm doing this actually in my bathroom because my bathroom is just what it is, my bathroom, and nobody uses this bathroom but me. Sometimes my sons are coming here, but pretty much it's just me in here. I have wiped everything down as clean as I can get. They rate themselves at 98% accurate, but I know that is not true. I've seen the reviews all over the internet, and especially on Amazon.com, and I would say at least 85% say that it was accurate. The other 15% said they was given the wrong gender. The good thing is that I sorted the reviews by the dates, the most recent dates, and the most recent dates they have been given a correct gender. I don't know if they're enhanced their test or not, so don't take my word for this. But I do know that it seemed to be more accurate, more recent than the older ones. I also noticed that the ones that are more not the correct one are the ones that are told that they're having boys. A lot of the boy genders that they give are the ones that seem to be more incorrect. Later on, the ladies are finding out they're actually having girls. So I'm not going to use this as my definite answer to what I'm having. I just want a sneak peek, just like it say, and I'm going to find a way to back it up later. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with you know, my doctor offered a genetic testing when I get to 11 weeks. I'm not sure if I have to pay for that. If it's something my insurance pays for, I am going to do it. If it's something I have to pay for out of my pocket, I'm not going to do it because it's not nothing that I'm concerned about. Otherwise, I'll just be waiting until I get ultrasound confirmation. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm not going to video the whole thing because of the fact that you guys know I'm the most scariest when it comes to needles. So I'm not going to let you see how I act like a big baby. But I'm just going to go through the directions here. It said decontaminate your hands first. And it comes with a DNA testing permission form that you have to sign. They got a little sneak peek tattoo. It's a girl, it's a boy. This, I guess, is the alcohol wipes, where it say place the container box with the sample inside this bag. They want you to wipe it with this. They don't want you to use anything outside of what's in this box. Even when you wash your hands, they rather you air dry it instead of using a paper towel or a dry towel or anything. They don't want you to use none of that. They don't even want you to use anything underneath it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, and then I'm gonna pause the video until I'm done, because I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. And again, I don't want you guys to be I don't want you guys to be watching me act like a big baby. This apparently is supposed to go around my wrist to give a little pressure for the bleeding to come out. Here's the brush. They want me to scrub under my nails really well. Here's the kit. It comes with 3 lancet needles that you stick yourself with, and I don't know if you can see that, but that's the container that you use to put the blood in, and you have to fill it to that line. And so when I've been reading the reviews, that has been the most difficult part for the ladies that's been doing this test, is trying to get enough blood to fill that up to that line. But that's how much they need. So again, I'm just gonna pause this while I get started on this. It also said that try drinking some water first and see if it'll help. But I was drinking water all night. I think I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put this on pause, and then I'll come back when I'm done. If I can get it on pause. I guess I gotta hold the phone while I do it. So guys, I finally got it done. This was the hardest thing to do. It said that fill the blood within 3 minutes. It took me 30 minutes to do this. I had to actually stop and try to drink some water and come back to doing it, because it just was not happening. And I can't even tell you how many times I had to poke myself. It only came with 3 lancets, but I used my diabetes lancet to prick myself even more to get it out. I hope I didn't contaminate it, but I did the best I could. That's all I can tell you. So now this goes in. Let me find the envelope. I don't know if I took it out. I might have took it out. Uh-oh, can't find the... Uh-oh, guys, I think I misplaced the little plastic that it's supposed to go in. Well, it can't be far because I didn't throw nothing out. Oh, I'm gonna put you on hold. Let me look for this. Okay, guys, I found it. So this, after I shook it up, because it said to shake it up, it goes in here, and then this goes in here. It goes inside here, and then it goes in here. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna let you guys know as soon as I get the results, or if I'm gonna wait for a confirmation result. I'll let you guys know at that point, but I should get the results back this week. And I definitely know I'm not going to not tell my kids first, because they've already been the last to know everything else about this pregnancy. I do want them to be the first to know about the gender. So again, I'm going to wait and see if I'm going to wait for a confirmation, or if I'm just going to use what their results are. All right, ladies, talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, it's me, Sandra. So I did my sneak piece gender test this morning, As you saw from the video, it definitely wasn't easy to do, which I did read up on that, and I did learn that that was not the easiest test to do. Today I am 9 weeks and 3 days, so you can do the test as early as 9 weeks. I just got back from dropping it off at the post office. It's supposed to get there in 2 days, and then 2 days after that I should get the results. But I thought in the meantime we play a little gender prediction game just to see if you guys can guess what I am having. Now I know I'm very early and I'm kind of jumping the guns a little bit, but I thought we'd do this just for fun. So I printed out a list of old wives' tale questions that I found. A lot of the questions on here is not will not pertain to me at this point because I am not far along in my pregnancy to answer the questions, but I'm going to answer the ones that are more pertaining to me. So they have the Ramsey method. The Ramsey method means that what side did the baby implant itself on? They say if the baby implanted itself on the right side, it means a boy. If it implanted itself on the left side, it's a girl. Now, I really don't know which side my baby implanted itself, but if I had to take a guess based off of the ultrasound pictures that I have, I would say it implanted itself on the the left side, because most of the pictures that I have shows the baby leaning more towards the left, which would mean I'll be having a girl. Then there's the skin test. If your skin is dry, it say that that's a boy. If your skin is oily, that means that that's a girl. Well, my skin is definitely dry, so I'm going to go with a boy on that. There's the glow. If people is telling you that you have a glow in your face, they say that that must mean that you are having a boy. If they say you're not having a glow, then that must mean you're having a girl. Well, I have not had nobody tell me that I have a glow, but people always tell me, you know, how nice I look as far as my skin and how smooth it is because of my age. So that's really hard to say, but if I had to give myself an answer for that, I would just say girl, because I think I do have a little bit of a glow. I don't know what you guys think. Do I have a glow? Do I have a pregnancy glow? Acne. They say if you have a lot of acne in your face, then that means a girl. If you don't have any acne in your face and your face is very smooth, that means a boy. Well, I have no acne in my face. My skin is very smooth, so I'm going to go with boy with that. Now, the Linera nigra, I don't really think this pertains to me at this point, but I'm going to answer it anyway because it said that if the receiving liner goes up to your belly button, then it means that it's a girl. But if it goes past your belly button, it is a boy. I've never had a receiving hairline in my pregnancies that went past my belly button with my boys or my girls. So I have no clue about that answer. But if I had to guess, I would say a girl, only because I never had my Linera nigra is what they call it, go past my belly button. Hair. If your hair becomes thick and glossy, they say it's a boy. But if it's dull and limp, they say it's a girl. Now, I would say my hair have grown a lot since I've been pregnant. And it is a little bit thick, and I think it is glossy. So I'm going to give myself a boy for that. The baking soda test. Now, I took that test in a separate video, and I'll show it after this. Body hair. They say if your hair is growing thick and fast, you're having a boy. If the hair is remaining normal, or if it's not growing at all, then you must be having a girl. I would say mine is growing thick and fast, so I'm going to go with the boy on that one. Weight gain placement. They say if your weight is gaining more just in your stomach area, that must mean it's a boy. If your weight is spreading all around your body, that must mean it's a girl. Definitely spreading around my body. So I'm giving myself a girl for that one. The baby heart rate. They say if the heart rate is above 140 beats per minute, that means you're having a girl. If the heart rate is below 140 beats per minute, that means you're having a boy. Now, I did order me a fetal Doppler online because now that I have been released from the RE, I am now going to be going to the OB, and the OB I'm not going to be seen as much in the early stages. So to make sure that the little being is still in there and doing well, I need to be able to hear the heart rate. And the last couple heart rates that I've had, the heart rate has always been over 140. Is actually, except for the very first one when I was 6 weeks, it was I believe 120 some or a little less, but it's been going up and up, and the last one I had was at 183. So that means that I must be having a girl according to this. Feet. If you have cold feet, that means you're having a boy. If your feet feel warm as ever, that means you're having a girl. Well, my feet have actually been cold a lot, so I think that means I must be having a boy. Foot growth. It says if your feet is growing big, that means you're having a boy. At this point, my feet has not grown, and it's still the same, so that means I must be having a girl. Cravings. If you crave salt, salty food, that means you're having a boy. If you're craving sweets, that means you're having a girl. Well, guess what? I'm craving both because I've always craved sweets. That never changed. But since I've been pregnant, I've been craving a lot of salty food, which is unusual for me. So I'm going to give myself a boy and girl for that one. I didn't do the wedding ring test. I can't do the carrying high versus low because I'm not that far along. Sickness. They say that if you have a lot of nausea with a lot of vomiting, that means you must be carrying a girl. If you have little to no nausea at all with no vomiting, that means you're carrying a boy. Well, I don't have no nausea like that. I have very minimal nausea. It don't even last less than 5 minutes. So I give myself a boy on there. Daddy's weight gain. There is no daddy. Can't answer that question. Headaches. If you're having extreme headache while pregnant, that means you're carrying a boy. If no real headaches, that means you're carrying a girl. Now, I do suffer from migraines, and so I do get headaches a lot, but since I've been pregnant, I really haven't got that many headaches, and they've been real minimal. So I'm going to go with the no real headaches and get myself a girl on that. Sleeping. They say that if you sleep on the, if you fall asleep naturally on your left side, it means a boy. If you fall asleep naturally on your right side, that means a girl. Well, I'm always sleeping on my right side. I was doing that even before I got pregnant. So I guess I'm having a girl according to this because I still sleep on my right side. The color of the areolas around the breast. They said that if it's real dark, that means it's a boy. If it's the same color or gotten lighter, that means it's a girl. Well, I didn't have any changes in my areolas around the breast, so that must mean it's a girl. Breast size. If the right breast is larger than the left, it's a boy. If the left side is larger than the right, it's a girl. Well, in my case, the right breast is larger than the left because I did measure it, so that means I'm having a boy. Clumsy versus graceful. I've really been graceful, besides the fact that the other day I slipped in a tub because my elbow slipped off the little side rails trying to get up. But I can't say that I'm clumsy. I'm very graceful. I'm very careful of how I get around and everything because I'm too afraid. So I would say girl. They say your last child's hair. Now they say if you look at the back of your last child's hair, if the little curls in the back is going clockwise, it's a girl. If it's going counterclockwise, it means a boy. Well, I looked at the swirls in the back of my son's hair, which is the youngest of my flock, and his, I only looked at one. The other one, his hair was cut off, so he doesn't have any hair on there. His was going counterclock, so that means boy. The urine color, it's really hard to do this urine color thing because my urine is not a natural color due to the, continued bleeding. It says if the urine is brighter yellow than normal, it's a boy. I will say it is brighter yellow than normal, so I'm just going to go with boy. Nail growth. They said if your nails are growing faster, thicker, and stronger, it's a boy. But if they're breaking off easier than normal, it's a girl. Now here's why I really have a hard time with, because on this hand, I don't know if you can see, my nails have grown a lot and they real strong. But on this hand, you see the difference? they are so thin and brittle, and they're easy to break off, which is why I only got 2 fingers that have long nails and the rest of them don't. So that's really hard to say. So I guess I would say, you know what, I'm gonna go with boy, only because of the fact that this hand did grow. Prior to getting pregnant, I did have thin, brittle nails. Observe the pillow direction. They say if your pillow is facing north, then it's a boy. If it's facing south, it's a girl. My pillow was facing north, so that must mean a boy. Heartburns. They say if you having heartburns, that means that you're having girls. I'm not really having heartburns per se. I do have acid reflux, which I've been suffering from acid reflux for years. And some doctors will consider acid reflux a severe case of heartburn. But really, I'm not really having any heartburn, so I would probably say a boy. I'm not doing the garlic test, so that's not going to happen. Moody versus mellow. If you feel more moody than mellow, then you must be having a girl. If you feel more chilled out, then that means you must be having a boy. I'm not even going to lie, I'm very moody. I'm very moody. I've caught myself getting kind of snappy when I shouldn't be, or being kind of rude. I don't know. That's why I stay in my room, because I find myself not myself. So I'm going to go with a girl on that. The eye test, it says if you look in the mirror for about a minute, if your pupils are dilated, it means you are having a boy. Well, I tried that test. As you can see, there's no dilation, but you got to do that for a whole minute, and I did that and it didn't work, so that must be a girl. Then there's the red cabbage test, which you will see the results to that in a separate video. And then the Mayan system. Okay, the Mayan system said that you have to take the age you conceived and the year you conceived. If both of them is an odd number or both of them is an even number, then that must be a girl. If one is an odd and the other one is an even, that must be a boy. Well, in my case, I was 45 when I conceived in 2018, which is odd and even. That means I'm having a boy. Another test I took, which was the Chinese prediction test, you're supposed to take the month that you conceived and your conception age, which my age 45, and the month was in June. And it would, if you look on the Chinese calendar, it will tell you what you're having. Mine said that I was having a girl. And I'm glad that I conceived in June, because as you know, my birthday is July 1st. I would have been turning 46. And the Chinese calendar only goes up to the age of 45. It does not go to 46. So at the calculations of this, I already calculated it. It came out to be 14 girls and 13. Wait a minute. I don't think that's right. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's right. So it turned out to be 14 girls and 13 boys, which is 50-50. So at this point, you know, it can go either way. I could be having a boy, I could be having a girl. I don't know what you guys think. I want to see the answers in the comment. Talk to you ladies later. Bye. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and do the baking soda test. I have my baking soda and my clear glass. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me kind of adjust this a little bit just in case you can't. It say to use 2 teaspoons of baking, tablespoons actually, of baking soda. So there's 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Now it said if it fizzes almost like a malt, like a beer, then that's a boy. If it does nothing, then that's a girl. Let's see what it does. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Nope. It's not doing absolutely nothing. Maybe I'll put a little bit more in there and see if it'll do something. Nope. Still ain't doing much. Oh, look. Not doing anything, ladies. So, I'm not sure. Maybe, girl. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Tell me in a comment what you guys think. Okay, guys, this is the cabbage test. If you are not familiar with I'm gonna break my glass. If you're not familiar with the cabbage test, you're supposed to take a half a red cabbage, which this is what they call a red cabbage, even though it looks purple. But this is a red cabbage, and you're supposed to boil this about 10 minutes. When you boil it about 10 minutes, the juice to the cabbage will look like this. It's like a really, really dark blue. I know it's kind of hard to tell on the thing. You're supposed to have equal amount of juice and equal amount of urine, and you're supposed to pour it together. Well, I'm not going to be able to pour it together in that because that's not going to be big enough. Pour it together in a 1 cup, and they said that if the color mixed together turns pink or red, then, or reddish pink, then that's a boy. But if it turns purple, then it's a girl. You have to boil this for 10 minutes, so this is still hot. I can feel it hot through the whistle name, so I'm gonna pour it on in here. And it's supposed to be equal amounts, just so you guys know. So far, it's definitely purple. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. So far, it's definitely purple. It's not turning pink or red. They said if it turned like pink or reddish pink, then it's a boy. If it turns purple, then it's a girl. So it is really going to be interesting to see what my gender results is going to be with the sneak peek. Since almost every wives' tale that I've done have just predicted girl, it really is going to be interesting to see what the real results is going to be. I also have what they call a mother's intuition, what I think I'm having, but I'm not going to reveal that yet. If it turns out to be what I thought it was, I'll let you guys know. If it doesn't turn out to be what I thought it was, I'll let you guys know. But I thank you guys for tuning in to this little gender prediction game, and I look forward to seeing you guys' predictions in the comments. Let me know what you guys think I'm having, and when I am ready to reveal the gender, you guys will know if you were correct or not. Have a good day, ladies. Bye.